Hello and welcome. My name is Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage. Today we're going to talk about Super Pop HTV from Vinyl and Tulle Supply. Now this HTV, when you apply it and after you press it, it looks like two layers. So you can see kind of blue with white around. However, this is one HTV. You cut it one time, you press it one time. It just gives the appearance of sort of two different layers. Now, I am absolutely in love with this product, and I think you will be as well. I'm going to show you how to use this product. I'm going to make several different projects, and I'm going to make the projects in different colors and different color combinations to help you decide what color combo will be best for your project, because you're going to need to think about both of the layers. So there's a sort of two layers to this HTV, one color on top and one color on the bottom, and you need to think about both when you're designing your project and choosing the colors that you want to use. So before we get started, I will link to this product in the description below this video, so head there to purchase the product. It does come in a wide variety of colors. And first we're going to take a look at the HTV itself, and then we'll make a project. So let's take a look at that HTV. This is the Super Pop HTV. So the two sides will be two different colors. The shiny side is what goes down on the mat, and that will kind of be the top color. The color that you see on the inside will be the bottom color. Now there are a wide variety of colors. I'm going to be using white and pink. This one is a white and blue. This one is a black and a pink. And this one is a white with a black. There are many other colors that you can choose from, so pick the colors that match your project. Now let's take a look at the design we're going to use in Cricut Design Space. So I'm in Cricut Design Space, and for this design I'm just going to add some text. So I'm going to make it say bookish. And this font, I will link to it in the description below this video. It's called AB School Varsity. And what I like about this for this project is that it has several cuts. I do feel like some type of design with several cuts, maybe at an offset if you're using a different font, I just feel like it makes this vinyl look even better. So I do want this to be a little taller, so I'm going to weld it together, and then I'm just going to pull this down to make it a little taller. Now this is perfect for my sweatshirt. The sweatshirt will be white with pink behind it. So I'm going to make that white. And then I'm going to make a tote bag, and that's going to be white with black behind it. I'll leave that one black. Then I'm going to make a t-shirt, and it is going to be a blue and white. Finally, I'm going to make a zipper pouch, and it is going to be black with pink. So I'll just go ahead and make that one pink. So now I'm ready to cut this material. Go ahead and click make. I am going to cut this material on a mat. And for each of these, you do want to mirror the design. So this material does still need to be mirrored when you cut it. First, you want to add the material to the mat. Again, it's shiny side down, and you should mirror your design. I actually like a green mat for this material. So I'm going to add the material to the mat, and then to get it stuck down really well, I'm just going to go over the entire thing with a brayer. Then you can just load the mat into the machine. Now any Cricut machine will cut this material. I am using an Explorer 4. For this material, I either like to use the light cardstock setting or the polyester bonded setting. For both of those, I do like to choose more pressure to get the best cut. You may need to do a test cut with this material to get the best cut for your machine. Just press go to cut. Once that's done, we'll just unload the mat. And I'll go ahead and remove the material from the mat. I am going to go ahead and cut around this. Then you just want to weed this material. So you want to weed everything around the outside edge, as well as things like the centers of any letters. I will say that this material was not the easiest thing to weed, so take your time, go slow with weeding this material. Here are all of the different types cut and weeded, and I experimented a little bit with cut settings with these, so not all of them are cut the same, but they will work. So this one is white with pink. This one is white with black or navy blue here. This one is a blue with white. and this one is a black with pink. So now let's take a look at how to press this material. Head to the heat press, and we're going to press these at 310 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. Now I am going to go ahead and pre-press my blank, and I'm going to set the pressure as a pre-press. This does need a heavy pressure. You will notice I'm using a traditional heat press to get that heavy pressure. Once I have the pressure set, then locate your design and then press. Once it's done pressing, remove your project from the heat press because this is a cold peel product and it will need to cool before you peel it. You will notice that when I press this, the bottom layer pops even more off of the surface. You can't really see it too much on the cut HTV, but once you press it, it makes this amazing effect. To speed up the cooling process, you can use a DTF cooling block over the top. Once the HTV is completely cool, the HTV, the blank, everything is completely cold, then go ahead and peel back your carrier sheet to reveal your design. And then after you peel this, it is ready to wear. Now you do want to wash this inside out in cold water and hang to dry. And it does feel like several layers of HTV, so it is a little bit stiff on the shirt, but overall it is not bad. So let's take a look at the rest of the projects I did. First up is a zipper pouch. It's black with pink underneath, and I love the way this effect looks, especially on the white background. Next one we're gonna look at is the light blue shirt, and then I did the darker blue with the white. I think this looks great as well. So the sort of contrasting colors will look great. Now let's look at sort of complementary colors. So this is a white sweatshirt with the white with pink underneath. I love this combination. So having the white here and the white on the sweatshirt sort of matches, and all you kind of see is that pink surround, and it looks really great. I tried the same thing on this black tote bag. So this is white and it has a black or a navy, can't even tell, underneath. So when this comes out, it matches the background so well that you can't even really tell there's a second layer. So I don't recommend matching the background to the color that's on the underneath side of the HTV. Overall, I'm absolutely in love with this product and I can't wait to use it for even more crafts. So definitely my favorite way to use this is like this sweatshirt, where the sweatshirt's white, the top layer is white, and the outside layer is a contrasting color. This is definitely my favorite of the bunch. Now, the couple of projects I used with like two different colors, neither one of them was the same color as the base layer. Both of those projects turned out really great as well, and I love both of those. So the only way I did not like the use of this HTV was if the bottom color matched or was close to the color of the blank. It just doesn't pop off. I should have just used one color for this particular project. So that's your warning when you're choosing the colors of your HTV. You definitely want to make sure that that bottom color is in contrast with the blank that you're using. Otherwise, just sort of mix and match the colors. And if you want to match that top color to your shirt, I really think you might like the effect as much as I do. So I don't think you can go wrong with this product, and it's so easy to use. So like I said, the link to purchase this product is in the description below this video. So head there, pick some up, and give this a try for yourself. I really think you are going to love this product, how easy it is to use, and the effects that you're going to be able to get with it. And like I said, it's a little stiff on the shirt itself because it is, you know, several layers. So I would sort of pick and choose the design for the stiffness as well. So for instance, I chose, you know, the text and the word bookish because the letters are all individual. And so it makes the feeling a little softer when sort of in between the letters can bend and move. But if you were putting it on like a zipper pouch, a hat, something like that, you wouldn't even have to worry about the design or how stiff it was. So do keep that in mind when you're choosing your design, as well as having plenty of cut areas so that bottom layer can show through and really pop off of the surface. So now, if you have any questions about this product or how to use it, drop down in the comment section, ask away. If you like this video and it helped you, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. I have videos just like this one every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of those. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.